Hello friends. Today I will continue to share with you a new type of fertilizer and a very effective care method, helping orchids damaged by insects to quickly revive. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe so you don't miss any useful videos for your orchid garden. It's great to have you along on the journey. In this orchid, you can easily see that the growing medium is still dry and airy, and the roots are growing very strongly. However, the trunk of the plant is attacked and completely destroyed by insects, causing the plant to be seriously weakened. Although these orchid leaves still look green, they have actually been affected by insects that have spread from the stem. Therefore, we need to remove these leaves to help the plant focus its nutrients on healthy parts, thereby quickly recovering and regenerating better. Next, we need to gently remove all the old substrate. This not only helps to remove the environment that may still contain pathogens and insects, but more importantly, it allows us to carefully check the condition of the internal roots. Once we have a clear view of the root system, we can easily detect which roots are still healthy and which roots are damaged so that we can have a timely treatment plan. Next, we will use sharp scissors to trim away any damaged, rotten, or shriveled roots. Because if left, they can become a source of disease for the entire plant. In the rotten part of the body, we need to boldly cut deep into the damaged area, completely removing the infected tissue. This will help remove bacteria and fungi that are still inside, preventing the risk of spreading to other healthy parts. The wilted flower stalks no longer have nutritional value for the plant, so we should cut them off. After cutting, the root system will be more open, helping the tree focus nutrients on nourishing the remaining healthy roots. Next, we will clean the entire orchid plant with clean water. This cleaning helps remove sand, dirt, as well as insect eggs or fungal spores that remain on the stem, leaves, and roots. At the same time, clean water also helps cool the plant, increase natural humidity, creating a clean and airy environment before performing the next care steps. Don't forget to use a soft cloth to gently wipe away any remaining water droplets on the orchid, because a humid environment is very favorable for the growth of pathogens. The ingredient I use here is a fresh orange, carefully selected to ensure naturalness and optimal effectiveness when caring for orchids. Using a sharp knife, gently cut off the peel of the orange. Orange peel is not only a source of natural essential oils, but also contains many vitamins and organic compounds that are beneficial to orchids. Next, I cut the orange peel into small pieces for ease of processing. In addition, orange peel also helps improve leaf health, stimulates strong root growth, and creates a natural protective layer against mold and insects. Then I scoop the orange peels into a clean jar. The next ingredient I choose for my orchid care product is rice, a natural, nutritious starch source that stimulates healthy root and leaf growth. I added 3 spoons of rice to the jar containing the orange peels earlier, combining these 2 natural ingredients to create a nutritious mixture that helps the orchid grow strongly in both roots and leaves. Then I poured about a liter of hot water into the jar, helping to dissolve the essence from the orange peel and rice.s. After stirring well, cover the pot. Wrap a towel around the outside and let it sit for 1 hour. When the water cools, take it out and use it. After about an hour of incubation, we will obtain a slightly fermented solution. This is a natural source of nutrients, rich in vitamins, minerals, and essential oils, very suitable for caring for the roots, leaves, and flower stalks of orchids. Next, we proceed to filter out the residue. This helps the orchid absorb nutrients easily and avoid residue sticking to the roots or substrate when caring for it. I will scoop a portion of the nutrient into a small cup, ready to take care of the orchid. Use a soft cotton pad soaked in the nutrient, then gently wipe evenly on both sides of the orchid leaves. This method helps the nutrient layer rich in vitamin C, essential oils, and minerals to penetrate directly through the leaf surface, making the leaves thicker, greener, and increasing the ability to photosynthesize. At the same time, the essential oil from the orange peel also creates a natural protective layer, limiting fungi and harmful insects from sticking to the leaves. Choose a cup or jar that is larger than the orchid's root system, then place the entire root ball inside. Next, I pour the prepared nutrients directly into the cup and soak the entire orchid root system for about 25 minutes. During this time, the roots will gradually absorb the nutrients, helping to restore vitality, stimulate new root growth, and increase resistance to fungi and diseases. After 25 minutes, we gently lift the orchid out of the cup, avoiding damaging the newly stimulated young root tips. Before planting the orchid, I will apply cinnamon powder to the cuts on the stem and roots. Cinnamon powder acts as an antibacterial agent, helping to disinfect, prevent fungal diseases from entering, and at the same time promote rapid healing so that the orchid is safer when planted in a new substrate. Then I will let the plant rest for a day to let the cuts dry naturally. After a day, when the cuts on the orchid have dried, we can proceed to plant the plant. I choose a pot with drainage holes and good ventilation to ensure that the orchid roots are always airy, avoid waterlogging, and create favorable conditions for new roots to develop. As for the growing medium, I use pine bark that has been treated and thoroughly sterilized. This type of growing medium has high air permeability, retains just enough moisture, and at the same time limits fungi, helping the orchid roots to develop healthily and stably for a long time. While watching the video, if there is anything you don't understand, please turn on the subtitles in the corner of the screen for more details, or leave a comment below, and I will answer in detail for you. To fix the orchid in the pot, I use a U-shaped iron bar, lightly inserted into the substrate, keeping the stem steady and avoiding shaking during the stage when new roots are forming. After planting, I covered the surface of the substrate with a thin layer of moss. This layer of moss helps to maintain moisture, creating a cool environment for young roots to grow, and at the same time, it limits water evaporation too quickly in the first days when the plant is not yet stable. Next, I sprayed a light mist to moisturize the plant. You spray every 2 days, helping the leaves and orchid roots always have enough moisture, creating ideal conditions for the plant to quickly recover. I will water the mixture of orange peel and rice directly into the substrate as well as the roots of the tree to add more natural nutrients to help the tree grow healthily. You should maintain the use of this organic fertilizer about every 2 weeks. The tree will absorb it regularly and give optimal recovery and growth. Here, I recycled a large plastic can, cut it up, and placed it upside down to protect the orchid. This creates a natural barrier, helping to prevent insect attacks, while also maintaining a stable humidity level for the plant during the recovery period. At the bottom of the plastic can, I have punched more ventilation holes to ensure good air circulation, avoiding stuffiness or excessive moisture accumulation, so the orchid is still protected while the roots and leaves are always healthy. Then place the plant in an ideal environment for it to gradually recover. I will use the remaining nutrients to care for other orchids in the garden. Method 1. Use a soft cotton pad soaked in the nutrient, then gently wipe evenly on both sides of the orchid leaves. This method helps nutrients from orange peel and rice penetrate directly through the epidermis, providing vitamins and minerals to help the leaves become thick, shiny, and healthy green and increase the ability to photosynthesize. At the same time, wiping the leaves also removes dirt, mold, and bacteria on the surface, helping the leaves to breathe better. In particular, the natural essential oil from orange peel also creates a thin protective layer, helping to repel insects and limit the invasion of fungi. Method 2. Pour the nutrients into a spray bottle and spray evenly over the entire orchid plant. When nutrients are covered on the entire surface of leaves, aerial roots, and substrate, orchids will easily absorb the necessary vitamins and minerals. In particular, natural essential oils from orange peels have antibacterial and insect-repelling properties, helping to better protect leaves and roots. At the same time, misting also creates ideal humidity around the plant, helping the metabolism process to take place smoothly, stimulating new roots and promoting strong growth of flower stems. Method 3. Water the roots and growing medium of the orchid directly with nutrients. This method helps the roots absorb nutrients naturally and sustainably, while enriching the growing medium environment, creating conditions for beneficial microorganisms to develop. As a result, the orchid roots are healthier, the ability to absorb water and nutrients is significantly improved, helping the plant grow in balance and bloom for a long time. After spraying, you need to absorb all the remaining fertilizer drops on the leaf tips and on the leaf surface. This helps to avoid water stagnation that causes waterlogging or creates conditions for fungal diseases to develop, while keeping the orchid leaves dry and healthy. When cared for persistently, the orchid's leaves become thick, green, and shiny. The leaf surface is clean, with no signs of yellowing or pests. The flower stalks grow large, strong, and sturdy, strong enough to support long flower clusters. When blooming season comes, the flowers bloom evenly, with brilliant colors and longer-lasting fragrance. Then we put the tree back into the ideal environment in the garden for the tree to continue growing. This is the result of the orchid's recovery after 4 weeks of my care. Right at the previous trunk, a new shoot has begun to sprout. This is a very positive signal, showing that the tree has absorbed nutrients well and recovered strongly. The leaves of the tree have also clearly recovered, becoming green and shiny, no longer wrinkled and wilted like before. After being cared for with nutrients, the roots of the orchid have grown healthy and full of vitality. The old roots become shiny, ivory white with a little green at the tip. At the same time, many new roots also begin to sprout, firmly clinging to the substrate, helping the plant stand firmly and creating a solid foundation for long-term growth. I continued to mix nutrients from orange peel and rice to water the plants, to supplement natural nutrients and maintain abundant vitality for the orchid. Providing this nutrient regularly not only helps the roots absorb better, but also supports healthy green leaves, rapid growth of young shoots, and long-lasting blooming flowers. And don't forget to maintain misting with clean water to moisturize the plant. This is an important care step to help keep the orchid leaves and roots cool, limit drying, and at the same time create an ideal environment for the plant to absorb nutrients and grow healthily. Then we cover the tree with a plastic can and put it back in the ideal environment in the garden for the tree to continue growing. After another month, the orchid had shown noticeable overall growth. The previous shoots have now grown strong, with plump and sturdy stems. The accompanying leaves are green and shiny, full of life, showing strong growth, and are a sign that the orchid is entering a stable stage of development. The roots of the orchid grow very vigorously at this stage. The young root tips are plump and have a jade green color, showing that the roots are absorbing water and nutrients very well. The old roots turn ivory white, clinging tightly to the substrate, creating stability for the entire plant. What do you think about my orchid care method? Please leave your feedback in the comments section. I look forward to hearing more valuable experiences from everyone to work together to improve and develop the orchid garden better and better. If you find the video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that I have more motivation to share more good techniques about growing and caring for orchids. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.